ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। रवये गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय भक्ताय नमो नमः। श्रीगुरुवरं श्रीगुरुभानुप्रभं रजस्वसिकं च नारायणं नमः। श्रीगुरुचरणं वन्दे तमोनिष्ठाय भूतले श्रीरूपानुगतं च प्रभुं। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर जय रूप सनातन भक्त रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम राम। Was power of my Shastra grounds. The rose speak of our spiritual masters. Fly Shri on the Vedan Shri Narayan. Fly Shri on the Vedan Shri Narayan. The entire Rupana body of the operation is nature. So we always sing this verse now. Smaragaura Gadadhar Kirtanam Bhagaura Gadadhar Pakshacha Shinagaura Gadadhar Chalukadam Bhajagotra Makadana. So here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying Shinagaura Gadadhar Chalukadam. And you listen to this most enchanting leelas of Sri Gaura Gadadhar. Because we see that Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he says that one worships Gaura Gadadhar in Bhav Marg, not according to Anchan Marg. According to Anchan Marg, you worship Gaur, Vishnu Priya and Lakshmi Priya. Like you see in Yog Peeth, if you see the deities there, is Radha Madhav, Panchatattva, in Gaur and Vishnu Priya and Lakshmi Priya. Because we see Bhagavan, he has three Shaktis, three potencies, Shri, Bhu and Leela. So Sri Shakti is Lakshmi Priya Devi, who actually Mahaprabhu married first. And Lakshmi Priya Devi, when Mahaprabhu left Mayapur, Navadip, when he went to East Bengal, when he went across the Padma River, then she couldn't tolerate this separation, so she left her body. Sri Shakti Lakshmi Priya Devi. And then Mahaprabhu was married to Vishnu Priya Devi. She is Bhushan. Means she is the very embodiment of devotion. She is Bhakti Devi, Vishnu Priya Devi. We hear so many wonderful leelas about her. Because Lakshmi Priya Devi, we see that not much is mentioned about her life, except that she left at a very early age. And Sachidevi was weeping so much in separation from Lakshmi Priya Devi. So we don't know much about her life then. But Vishnu Priya Devi, we hear how in separation from Mahaprabhu, she would weep and she would wash every single grain of rice with the tears. And then after having washed all those grains of rice with the tears, she would offer that and then she would give those remnants to Sachidevi. And when Sachidevi would keep them on a plate, Mahaprabhu himself would appear from Jagannath Puri and he would take that Mahaprasad. He wouldn't even leave any remnants behind. And then it was saying that Sachidevi would think, what is Nimai doing here? She's thinking, is Nimai really coming and eating this? Because for her, he is not Krishna Chaitanya or Mahaprabhu. He is just Nimai. He is her beloved son. So is he really eating this? Or maybe some animal is coming eating. But then Mahaprabhu, he sent Gadadhar Pandit to Sachidevi and he said, indeed, I myself am coming and eating there. Because we see when a devotee is feeling separation from his Ishtadev, then Bhagavan, he manifests in three forms. One is Smurti, means he appears as a revelation. Like we see sometimes when Srimati Radhika looks at these tamal trees, she has Smurti of Krishna. And when she looks at the clouds in the sky, she has Smurti of Krishna. This is called Smurti. And then there is this Avirbhav. Avirbhav means in separation, Krishna himself appears there. Like sometimes the gopis are feeling so much separation from Krishna when he's gone to Mathura and Dwaraka, that Krishna himself appears and with his pitambar, he wipes the tears coming out of the gopis' eyes. He wipes the tears very gently. And he speaks very sweet words to them. Because the gopis are not just satisfied by Smurti. How will they be satisfied? So Krishna actually, he was appearing there himself and giving darshan to the gopis. And then there is this Sakshat Milan, means direct meeting. So in this way, Mahaprabhu, he was appearing in this form called Avirbhav. Although he was not directly meeting Sachidevi, still he was appearing and he was eating everything that she had offered. Instead of Vishnu Priya Devi, she is Bhakti Devi herself. They would say that her renunciation was even more strict than Mahaprabhu's renunciation. Even Mahaprabhu was not as renounced as she was. In fact, Mahaprabhu had so many people to pacify him. But who was there to pacify Vishnu Priya Devi? There was no one. Sachidevi herself was feeling so much separation. How could she pacify him? So then she is Bhushan. And then there is Leela Shakti. So who is this Leela Shakti? Swarup Shakti. Srimati Radhika herself. So we see that Srimati Radhika, when Krishna wanted to descend to this world, and all these Sakis and Manjaris of mine are not present, that I will not come. Now Krishna said, no, they're already coming before you. Giriraj is coming, Yamuna Devi is coming, Nidhuvan, Sevakunj, Vamsivat, they're all coming. Then she agreed, all right. So then we see that in Krishna's Leela, the Vaishnavas have spoken this katha before. There's so many demons, they even tried enjoying the gopis. Like we see this Dhumil right here. This Dhumil, he wanted to enjoy the gopis. He wanted to abduct them. In Srimati Radhika, she had one of her bangles. She took these bangles, she took one of her bangles and she threw it at this Dhumil right there and he died. And that's how this Dhumil right there, he became like this Rakshas. And then he started doing concern, saying, I'm your father, not the Krishna. Then we see in Shankachuru, he also wanted to enjoy the gopis. Like we see recently, we observed this one Ekadashi called this Varuttini Ekadashi. So where we heard about this Ekadashi, Varuttini means Varuru means Srimati Radhika herself. So what does Ekadashi Devi do? Whatever love and affection we have, and we offer to Ekadashi Devi, she offers to Varuru, Srimati Radhika. And then what does this Dev Uttan Ekadashi do? So Dev Uttan Ekadashi appears during the month of Kartayani. So there we have this Katha from Vaishnavas that during this Dev Uttan Ekadashi, Krishna himself, he manifested Ekadashi Devi from his 11 senses and he told her, we help these gopis in following this Kartayani. Because there is no one to help these gopis except you. You must help them. And then the gopis, when they were being helped by Ekadashi Devi, then what happened? They became so effulgent that if anyone wanted to see them, to enjoy with them, then their eyes would be blinded by this effulgence. You cannot look at the sun. If you look at the sun, you will become blind. Similarly, because of Ekadashi Devi's help, all these people who want to enjoy the gopis, whenever they look at them, they become blind. So this way we see this is not something new. In Braj always, they're trying to do so many things, these beings, trying to enjoy. So therefore, Krishna then he thought, I have this debt to the gopis. Naparayam Viravatya Samnijam. Sadhu Kritya Vibhudayu Shatino. Durjana Geya Shrinkla, Yo Ma Vajan Durjana Geya Shrinkla, Samricha Tukta Yati Patiyatu Sadhuna. Where is Krishna is telling the gopis that I want to be freed of this debt to all of you. So only you can free me of this debt. And then Krishna thought, I can only be free of this debt if I appear with the mood of Srimati Radhika and take training in the school of Srimati Radhika. Srimati Radhika herself is the principal. And Lalita and Vishaka, they are the head of headmistress, the school class teacher. So in this way, then when Mahaprabhu, when he appeared, then he was thinking that I want all my associates also to appear. All the Sakhis and Manjari should also appear. But then not in the self-same forms, in the female forms. They should appear in male forms. Then they can be more accessible to the people of Kalika. So then everyone, they descended as males. Lalita appeared as Sarup Damodar. Vishaka appeared as Raya Ramananda. And Rupa Manjari appeared as Rupa Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami as Rati Manjari. Lavanga Manjari as Sanatana Goswami. Guna Manjari as Gopal Goswami. Rag Manjari as Raghunath Goswami. Bhadamati Sati as Jiva Goswami. Vilas Manjari as Narottam Thakur. They all appeared in these different forms. And Srimati Radhika herself, she appeared as who? She appeared as Sri Gadadhar Pandit. And here there's a question raised. Because normally we hear the explanation that sometimes Krishna, he stole the bhav of Srimati Radhika. And because he stole the bhav of Srimati Radhika, then Srimati Radhika, she became like zero. In the sense, she lost her Ramya bhav. And she became very submissive, like Rukmini. And that submissive form of Srimati Radhika is Gadadhar Pandit. Means Krishna stole her power. But Gurudev says that actually Krishna cannot steal the power of Srimati Radhika. Because Srimati Radhika is more clever than Krishna. She is more intelligent than Krishna. If you go to Midhuvan, there you will see Srimati Radhika is playing the flute. Sometimes she steals the flute from Krishna and she says, you don't know how to play this flute. Oh, there's certain meters. Krishna, he can go up to Sare Gama Pa. But Radharani, she can go up to Sare Gama Pa Da Ni Sa. Krishna can go up to the 5th note, but Radharani can go up to the 7th note. So this way we see Radharani is more qualified than Krishna in every way. Therefore, she is the trained guru of Krishna. So therefore, Krishna, he begged for this move from Srimati Radhika. And Srimati Radhika gave this move to Krishna. And then she thought, if I give this move to Krishna, then Krishna will not be able to handle himself. Because the moods of Srimati Radhika, like this Madanakya Mahabhav, Mohan, Madan, Ru, Radhiru, they are the exclusive monopoly of Srimati Radhika. Only Srimati Radhika registers these moods. No one else, not even Lalita Vishaka, not even Chandravati. So therefore she was thinking, if I give these moods to Krishna, then he'll start rolling on the ground, he'll start shouting open separation of Krishna very. And then he might even hurt himself. And Radharani is thinking, how can I bear this? In the Gopiki, there's some Yatte Sudhada Charanam Gurvam Staneshu. They said that we cannot even tolerate keeping our feet on our chest because we think our chest is very hard. Then how can we tolerate your feet walking on these stones and pebbles in Vrindavan? If you prick your feet, we cannot tolerate this sight. So then Radharani, she also gave a kanti, the complexion. And then he appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But even though Gadadhar Pandit, even though Srimati Radhika had given her bhav and kanti, still she did not lose any aspect at first. Because Om Purnam Veda Purnam, Purnam Purnam Eva Vishya. Like we say, like whatever is given, whatever emanates from the whole is also complete in itself. This is Krishna's Adhata Kadam Patiyasi Shakti that can make the impossible possible. So this way we say that Radharani, although she gave her bhav and kanti to Krishna, and on one side, she was actually standing at the side to see how Krishna would play her part. Like if someone is playing a part in a drama, and that person he will sit as one of the audience and he will see that person playing the part. So then we see that she was playing this part, and also there, we were seeing that if Krishna as Mahaprabhu would make any mistake, then Radharani would correct Krishna. He said, "What are you doing? Don't do this. Do like this. You don't know how to manifest these moods of meeting and separation." So this is the Gadadhar Pandit. And sometimes Radharani, if she thinks that if I have to be submissive in my service to Krishna, then I will become even more submissive than Rukmini herself. Because Radharani wants to serve Krishna to please him in every way. Why is she contrary? Sometimes Chandravali, she tells her, Sati, Radharani is so hard-hearted. How can she be so contrary to Krishna? On your bhav. Krishna is falling at her feet, asking for forgiveness, and still Radharani is not forgiving him. He's saying, I don't want to see you, go away from here. So Chandravali is saying, I cannot see this, I cannot digest any of this. So therefore, then we see that Radharani is thinking that why is Chandravali so soft-hearted? Why is she so dakshini? As soon as Krishna falls at the feet, she forgives Krishna. No, she should be a little more hard-hearted. Because Dakshini Bhav has this, you see Dakshin and Vamya Bhav. Vamya Bhav has two symptoms. What is that? Madhu and Snikta. So Snikta means it's also soft and Madhu means also sweet. But Dakshini Bhav only has Madhu. It doesn't have Snikta Bhav. It's only soft but not sweet. This is called Krita Sneha, Dakshini Bhav. And Vamya Bhav is called Madhu Sneha. So this way we see that Radharani, she's always there. And if she's thinking, if I have to be submissive, then I'll be more submissive than the most submissive servant. And therefore, as Gadadhar Pandit, you never see him becoming angry with Mahaprabhu. Never. Like we see Gadadhar Pandit, where was he born? His parents were actually born, this Madhavacharya and Ratnavati. They were born in Chakragram, in East Bengal, in Bangladesh. Like recently, I was doing more than Parikrama. There I saw 3-4 devotees. They were also doing Parikrama. So I asked them, where are you from? Then they said, we're from Chakragram, Bangladesh. Then they said that their Guru Maharaj, Jagannath Swami, he's made a very nice temple there, in the appearance place of the Gadadhar Pandit. They've also made temples at the appearance place of Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Also, we see that Mukunda Dutt and Vasudev Dutt, they were also born there in Bangladesh. So they've also made temples there. So all these places where Mahaprabhu's associates were born, they're making very nice temples there. So many people are becoming devotees there, despite so much opposition. So there, from there, Gadadhar Pandit's parents, they came to Navdeep Mahaprabhu. And you see Gadadhar Pandit, from his very childhood, he was such a sincere person. Even Mahaprabhu sometimes would tease him, saying, what is the meaning of liberation? Mahaprabhu said, the meaning of liberation is no more suffering, no more miseries. But Gadadhar Pandit would say, no, liberation means pure bhakti. And Mahaprabhu teased him so much. Oh no, you are not right, I am right. And when Mahaprabhu would come, Gadadhar Pandit would even avoid him, saying, I don't want to waste my time in talk, in logic. So then we see that Mahaprabhu sometimes you tell Gadadhar Pandit, by your blessings I will become a great devotee. And we see even Ishwar Puri, when he came to Mayapur, when he saw Gadadhar Pandit, he became so happy. Mahaprabhu's spiritual master. He said, look at this boy, he's so fortunate. Then we hear how when Mahaprabhu came back from Gaya, he was no longer Nimai Pandit. He was Babu Nimai. He was Bhavuk Nimai. We see that once Gadadhar Pandit is picking flowers, then one Srivastava who became, and he became very happy. He said, "Oh Gadadhar, now Nimai is only absorbed in Krishna Bhakti. Now he's just saying, where is Krishna, where is Krishna?" Sometimes Mahaprabhu would be explaining grammar to his students, and he would explain all the different elements of grammar, and he would only speak about the names of Krishna. He would say, "Oh, this means this name of Krishna, this means that name of Krishna." Then Mahaprabhu told his students, "No, I don't feel like teaching anymore," also he said. Now he said, "All of you just do Harinam Sankirtan." So the Gadadhar Pandit was so happy with him. And once Mahaprabhu, he was in Suklambar Brahmachari's house, and there he was speaking some Harikatha. There he heard one person weeping so much. So then Mahaprabhu he asked the devotees, "Who is that person weeping?" Then they said, "It is your beloved Gadadhar that was weeping." So this way we say sometimes Mahaprabhu being absorbed in this Radha Bhav, he would even tear his chest open. "Where is Krishna? Can you show me where my Krishna is?" He would start tearing his chest open. Then Gadadhar would hold his hand, saying, "Oh, Krishna is here in your heart. There's no need to tear your chest open. He's here in your heart." And when Sachidevi saw this, then she told Gadadhar, "You must promise me one thing." "What is that?" "That you'll never leave my son. You'll always be by his side." So therefore we see, just to uphold this promise that he made to Sachidevi, when Mahaprabhu took sannyas, he also took sannyas. In fact, Gadadhar Pandit knew that Mahaprabhu was going to take sannyas. And when he was leaving, only 4 or 5 knew. Gadadhar Pandit, Nityananda Prabhu, Haridas Thakur, Chandrasekhar Acharya, and Mukunda Datta. Only these 5 people knew, no one else. So they accompanied Mahaprabhu to Katwa. Then Gadadhar Pandit even asked Mahaprabhu, "What need is there for you to take sannyas? Your mother is very favorable, your wife is very favorable." But Mahaprabhu said, "No, for the well-being of people, I have to take sannyas." And then he left. We see Gadadhar Pandit also came there to Jagannath Puri. And he took Kshetra sannyas. He said, "If Mahaprabhu stayed, I'll also take Kshetra sannyas." And we see when Mahaprabhu was going to Vrindavan, Gadadhar came all the way to Cuttack, this place. Then Mahaprabhu said, "Gadadhar, why are you doing this? If you come, then you'll break your Kshetra sannyas. And what will people say about you? I cannot tolerate people criticizing you. So you must go back." And then Gadadhar Pandit went back. It is for this reason that Mahaprabhu did not stay long did not stay long in Vrindavan. He stayed only for a few days. Because he was saying, "I cannot tolerate this separation that Gadadhar Pandit has for me. This separation is calling me back every day, and I must go back." Then we see that Mahaprabhu himself, every day he would go listen to the Bhagavatam in Gadadhar Pandit. Every day. In Gadadhar Pandit, his relationship with Nityananda Prabhu, like we say in Krishna Lila, wherever Baladev Prabhu is, Radharani will never be there. She will never be there. And wherever Radharani is, Baladev Prabhu will also not be there. But here in Gaur Lila, we see that in this way, Radharani and Baladev Prabhu, in their male forms, they are showing so much love and affection to each other. So much so, Nityananda Prabhu once even got rice from Bengal. In Gadadhar Pandit cooked a huge feast. And Mahaprabhu himself came there, saying, "Only both of you are honoring this Mahaprasad, not me." Mahaprabhu also started honoring the Mahaprasad. And then we see that how Mahaprabhu once, when he was hearing this Bhagavad Gita from Gadadhar Pandit, he with his own hands, he told Gadadhar that, "I want to give you my pranana, the Lord of my heart." And he started digging this place. And as he was digging this place, he found this total Gopinath deity. And then he gave it to Gadadhar. He said, "Worship this deity in your life and soul." And then we see that after Mahaprabhu, when he entered into this total Gopinath deity, Gadadhar Pandit only stayed for 1 more year, and he also left. Did not stay long. And Gadadhar, he became so weak in separation that he could not even garland Gopinath, and Gopinath had to sit down for him. Sometimes devotees say that this was not for Gadadhar. They say Gadadhar Pandit became very old, so Gopinath had to sit down. Buddha says not the case. Mahaprabhu left when he was 48, Gadadhar left when he was 47. So how is that very old? So Gurudev said, for Radharani, Krishna will also sit down and he will also stand up. There is nothing new for Krishna, for Radharani. Radharani tells Krishna to sit down, he will sit down. Stand up, and stand up. And we also heard this explanation of the Vaishnavas that Gopinath is actually sitting down. Why? Because the gopis have laid an asana down for him after singing the Gopiki. And this asana is mixed with their own kumkum. And there Gopinath Krishna is sitting down on that asana. The gopis have laid down for him. That asana is mixed with the dust of Braj. mixed with their own kumkum, with their own tears, and sitting on Gopinath and then Krishna. So we see there's so much tattva there regarding Tota Gopinath. Actually, Mamu Thakur, he was a disciple of Gadadhar Pandit. He was more than 80 years old. So they say he may have sat down for him, but Gurudev says actually he sat down for Gadadhar Pandit. And you see even the Vaishnavas, they went there once to Jagannathpur in the morning during Brahma Muhurta, and there the Pujari was applying oil. He was massaging Gopinath. Then he also called the Vaishnavas, you also come and massage in this morning before Mangalarti. And they also started massaging this deity of Gopinath. And as they were massaging, then they saw this golden line near the knee of Gopinath. And it was the same golden line into which Mahaprabhu entered to Gopinath. It was the same golden line. So Tota Gopinath, we see, is like the life and soul of all the devotees. It was the same Tota Gopinath deity who appeared in a dream to Srila Bhaktivedanta Bhavan Goswami Maharaj, and he told him that, oh, you are building a nice temple here, this Neelachal Gaudiyama, we are installing the deities. But for me, I don't even have proper clothes to wear. Rats have eaten my clothes, and you're having, like stitching so many clothes to your Thakurji. For me, there's nothing. And the next day, early in the morning, Bhavan Maharaj, Gurudev, Tripka Maharaj, they all went to the Pujari. Then Bhavan Maharaj, he told the Pujari about this dream, that these rats are eating the clothes of Gopinath. You show me? And the Pujari was a little nervous because he never expected the arrival of these sannyasis. And then anyhow, he took them inside, and there they saw many holes in Gopinath's clothes because rats had eaten this in this way. Then Bhavan Goswami himself offered these clothes to Gopinath. And we see so many sannyasis, they even took sannyas there in Tota Gopinath. Like Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj, he took sannyas there. And Bhaktivedanta Santa Goswami Maharaj, he took sannyas there. So many of them. Because this is like their Ishtaray, is Tota Gopinath. And Gadadhar Pandit himself is speaking Bhagavatam, then you can imagine how many meanings are coming. Radharani is the best speaker of the Bhagavatam. Is there any greater speaker of the Bhagavatam than Radharani herself? Even Sukadeva Goswami, even they cannot be compared to her. Like, for example, Gurudev, he gives this shloka, Tavakatamritam tapta jivanam, kavipiritam kalma shakam, Shavana mangalam srimadatam bhuvigrinantire bhuvidarjanam. So how will Chandravali recite this shloka? She will say, oh, your katha is very nectarian, and then those who are distributing this katha, they are very merciful. But Radharani and her Sakhis, how will they say? They say that in separation from you, the same katha is like mrita, like death itself. Tavakatam mritam, uttapta jivana. This is not actually pacifying us, it's actually even making us even more anguished. Kavipiritam kalma shabdam, shavana mangalam, amangalam this is. Not even mangalam. If anyone listens to this, inauspiciousness is there, not even auspiciousness. Shavana mangalam, srimadatam bhuvidarjanam. And actually those who are distributing this katha, they're like very merciless, they're like great killers. Because when they're speaking this katha, so many people are leaving homes. They're making everyone cry, and they're like wandering in Vrindavan like birds, animals. And they're making others also leave. Just wandering like without any home. So who can give all these explanations other than Srimati Radhika herself? And when Gadadhar Pandit is speaking all these explanations, Madhu is so delighted. So then the question arises, why wasn't Gadadhar Pandit in the Gambhira then? Why wasn't he in the Gambhira? Why was only Sarvadhamma Raya present there? Is Gadadhar Pandit any less from them? Because if Gadadhar Pandit would have been there in the Gambhira, then Mahaprabhu would have realized that he's Krishna himself, and Gadadhar Pandit, Srimati Radhika, and all of Gaur Leela would have been finished then. So therefore he didn't go there. He stayed at a distance in Tota Gopinath. So therefore, once the devotee was asking Gurudev, I want to stay near Gambhira. Can I stay there? I want to stay there near the Gambhira. Gurudev said, no. Don't stay near the Gambhira. You stay near Tota Gopinath or you stay near Satasam Road. Because in Satasam Road, Raghunath Das Goswami used to stay there. Sarup Damodar Goswami used to stay there. You stay there and do bhajan in Satasam Road. Not Gambhira, he said. You're not qualified for that. So therefore, Gadadhar Pandit, he never went there. We see this separation. Srinivas Acharya, he gave this Bhagavatam copy. He wanted to receive this Bhagavatam copy from Gadadhar Pandit, but Gadadhar Pandit was weeping so much that he could not even read from that copy. And he told, bring another copy. And when Srinivas Acharya went to Narahari Sarkar and got this copy, and automatically all the letters of the copy had been smudged with the tears of the Narahari Pandit. Not even read. So anyhow, we hear so many wonderful glories of Gadadhar Pandit. Endless glories. Today is Radhastami, the appearance day of Srimati Radhika herself. Not any less than Radharani's own appearance day. And that same manifestation of Gadadhar Pandit He's giving this person. Who is that? He is God Shakti Swarupaya Rupanam Kamarayati. The same manifestation of Gadadhar Pandit is continuing this line now to this day, benefiting everyone with this causeless mercy. So if anyone observes this Sthiti even a little, remembers his glories even a little, remembers his name, and Mahaprabhu himself will become so happy. We bless that person with his pure growth.
All the assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis headed by Puja Bhakti Hare Kunja Ki Jai. Where have you all been? So nice to see everyone. I left my heart here in Navadvip. So this Gaur Purnima, I was in Navadvip before, and it's so wonderful. However, I don't know if it's my age, but the crowds during the weekends, and especially Gaur Purnima, it was a little bit sweeter for me, not so many. I love Bengali buses. They're so wonderful, especially Sundar and Shah. So this Gaur Purnima, I went to Jagannath Puri, and Mahaprabhu spent half his leelas manifested in this world there. So that every day I would go to Jyoti Govinda, Maharaj spoke about some such a parva. Mahaprabhu said, I want to give my heart to you, and he gave him Govinda, Gadadhar Pandit. And Gambhira, Sabha Bhattacharya, Sirapur. So this appearance, Mahotsava, Srila Bhakti began, Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Maharaj. So it's a week-long festival, and the month there next to Kundicha Mandir. wonderful Harikatha every day, Jhana Prashad every day, amongst the one. So, Maharaj spoke a lot of wonderful glories about Gadadhar Pandit. So I only want to speak brief amount of time and then when I hear from Prabhuji. So one thing he left some remnants for me is one time Mukunda he told Gadadhar Pandit, I want to take you to a devoted Vaishnava. Gadadhar Pandit understood the necessity of having Sadhusanga and exalted Vaishnava association. So Mukunda he took him to where Mudrik Vijayini was. And he got there with the pranams and he could observe Mudrik Vijayini. He was living in so much opulence, silk, linens, and so much opulence, and sometimes smoking hookah and somebody servants and fanning him, and perfumes, and sometimes looking in the mirror. And so he was thinking, a doubt began to arise. Vijayanidhi is so much in this opulence. He's an exalted Vaishnava. So Mukunda he understood that doubt of Gadadhar Pandit and he began to recite a shloka, a whole how wonderful is Sri Krishna, who, although Putana wanted to kill him with poison she has made on her breast, he gave her position as a milkmaid servant with the Lord of love. How wonderful. And hearing this verse, Mudrik Vijayini became in ecstasy. And all something of love manifested on controlling him. He smashed everything around him. And Gadadhar Pandit, these are ecstatic symptoms of committed offense to a great personality. Maybe if I take shelter of him, accept him, my Guru will accept me and forgive me for this offense. So who is Mudrik Vijayini? Krishna Lila, Charity. Vishwabhanu Maharaj, Father Radharani. Who is Gadadhar Pandit? Yeah, I see that. So, Gadadhar Pandit has come to assist Mahaprabhu in relishing the bhavs of himself as Radharani, like a tutor. So, what an appropriate spiritual master would have Vishwabhanu Maharaj. Their father is his guru. So I'll say one word. The Gadadhar Astikam is wonderful. So I'll just read one verse. I worship the greatly learned spiritual master, Sri Gadadhar Pandit. He is expertly absorbed in meditation on the nine rasas of devotional service, beginning of Ujjvala's conjugal love. And he dances in the waves of the amazing motion of devotional service to Lord Chaitanya. He preaches the path of Raganuga Bhakti, spontaneous devotional service, and he is a fit person to attain residence in the transcendental land of Vaishnava. this aspect very well. So today we take shelter of Gadadhar Pandit, a wonderful Abhishek today. He mercifully allowed us to bathe him. We offer prayers that He allows us to enter into bonds that are disseminating from Him, Shiva Devanani, and become total servant of Shri Chaitanya Prabhu and transcendent divine couple, Shiva. What you call the Buddhist people,
गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय प्रियाप्रिय श्रीष्णुनाथ भक्ति वेदांत नारायण जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ जय गोसाई करी चरण वंदन यहाँ विघ्ननाश विस्थापन श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद गौर गदाधर की जय। गौर गदाधर पंडित गोस्वामी की जय। करिया विभागी की जय। सुखदेव महाराज की जय। करिया विभागी महामहोत्सव की जय। समस्त रूपान गुरु की जय। मिटाई गौर हरि प्रेम। So today is the two very auspicious appearance day. One is Gadadhar Pandit Goswami. Here Goswami means all Goswami, 6 Goswami, 7 Goswami, but they are in Ras Leela, Brahmandal, they are in Manjari Swarupa. But in Mahaprabhu, they are Anugat with Chaitanya Manomishtam. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's all desire to fulfill, they become Goswami. So here, today's appearance day is Gadadhar Goswami Pandit. He looks like a Goswami Pandit as a Purush male form, but actually he is Radharani. Just like sometimes Krishna Leela in Brajmandal we see the Subha looks like Radharani. And even Surikund, whenever Radharani used to come to meet, the Subha is the main via media because looks like nobody will understand he is Radharani or Krishna. So similarly here, this Goswami, Gadadhar Goswami Pandit, he is Radharani. So another, here we have to understand, our Gaudiya Acharya said that even Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he is also Kamal Manjari, he is not ordinary. Kamal, what is the symbol of Kamal? He is Lakshmi. Samudra vasate devi parvata stalamandale Vishnu patni namastubhyam pada sparsham karishima. In Brajmandal, who is Lakshmi? Rama Satya Satya Chandra Rukmini Radha Avtara Sabat Amnayaman. They swear to Indira. This Lakshmi is Radharani himself, Gadadhar Goswami Pandit. And in one form, just like Maharaj explained, Rishabhanu's daughter form Radharani appeared. In Mahaprabhu Leela, same Radharani become Gadadhar Goswami Pandit, who appeared in Mahaprabhu's Parikar in Navadvip. But Mahaprabhu's Parikar in Navadvip, Rishabhanu Maharaj is Pandit Vidyadhar. Because Kavikarnapur Goswami has all knowledge. He has all detailed very nicely clarified us these things. So another thing we have to understand today is Sukadeva Goswami Maharaj appeared. Original Sridhar Swami Tika, even Swami Prabhupada also explained in so many places. Bhakti Pragyam Keshav Goswami Maharaj, he also explained in Mayavadi Jivani that Sukdev Maharaj, he is Radharani's parent. And original Sridhar Swami commentary it meant Aham Vyakti Bhagavad Purush, who knows that Aham Vyakti Sukho Vyakti Vyaso Vyakti na Vidya. Bhagavad who knows? There is Bhagavad means Krishna himself. And Bhagavad means also light, full of light, full of knowledge. There is no Maya, no darkness. Krishna Surya Sama Maya Andhakara Jahan Krishna Kahanani Maya Rati. So here Sukdev Maharaj, he one form, he came in the mother accepting as Vitika and father Vyasa. But he is original of Bhagavatam also, but he is Radharani. Sri Shukra. Sri means Radharani. So Radharani is the embodiment of all the Rasa Tattva and Krishna is Vishaya Tattva. So in the Mahaprabhu Leela, Gambhira, without Radharani, Mahaprabhu cannot perform the Gambhira Leela. Gambhira, that Varahaskandirangadi Sannyasa Krishna Bhakshanto Nishtashyanti Parayana. In Kali Yuga, Mahaprabhu is all embodiment of Krishna and Radha both combined, but plus he is Suvarna Varna, is golden incarnation and Yuga Avatar, Yuga Purush and Yuga teacher, and he come as sannyasi and simultaneously one aspect he have bhav of gopi, and who is gopi? In gopi, all gopi head is Radharani, that is Gadadhar Pandit, and with he is always absorbed, and Goswami Gadadhar Pandit also absorbed in Mahaprabhu as a Krishna Sevak, and Goswami is serving there. So Mahaprabhu has lost all his Kanti. His Kanti is now become all golden Kanti. All effulgence of Pita Varna. Ganatantra Upanishad Suvarna Gangaya Tire Suvarna Varna like that. So in Gadadhar Pandit means Goswami. Goswami means not Jatiya Goswami here. Sometimes people think, oh, one has to be little careful because see Mahaprabhu has particular only one Leela to show them as deliverance of Jagai Mata. But when we come to the contact with Mahaprabhu's Parikar, Sundari Vidyani, very high class of Vaishnava Brahmins. In a Nitai become Anand Manjari Mahaprabhu's Leela, Rasa Leela, but in Mahaprabhu's Leela also, he is assisting Nitai. But this Nitai is Nityananda Prabhu, his forefathers were Harai Pandit and Padmavati, they are Radi Brahmins. Jagannath Mishra, Mahaprabhu, who born Mahaprabhu's mother, father, they were not ordinary Vaishnavas, Brahmins they are. Sundrik Vidya, Madhya Puripar, Ishwar Puripar, Ranupuri, so many thousand Mahaprabhu has Brahmins, all Brahmins. Our Samsara Dava, everywhere they will chant, they all this Vishwanath Chakravarti, Baldev, Bhuvi, Vedanta Acharya, Baldev, they all were Brahmins, high class. We have to Gangadas Narayan, like that, so So one should not be careful to criticize Brahmin because the Sanatana Dharma is established on Go Brahman Hitaya. Vijay Sudha, Rukma Varna, Swami Mahaprabhu, Bhaktivedanta Thakur Bhajan, Bhakti Thakur himself writes Mahaprabhu born as Rukma Varna. Rukma means golden. Golden is a specifically shows that the Sati is very high elevated. So Mahaprabhu and his Parikar, they are not ordinary. Because we are following Rupa, Rup Sanatana are also not ordinary. They are very, before Bangladesh, they born, before they are born in Bangladesh, their father was Kumar Dev. But before that, their forefathers were Madhya Karnataka Brahmins. And in their parampara also there is Sarvabhya, who is a great Sarvabhya, is a Jagat Guru. So one should be always be careful to our whole parampara also, even whatever our parampara, Jiva Goswami Pad or even higher, Krishna Brahman, Narad, Madhva, Vyas, Padmanabh, Narahari, Vyasati, Jaitir, Daktavati, Dayadevi, because before Tikacharya are also there, like Jiva Goswami Pad, he was Tattva Acharya, means Siddhanta Acharya. Siddhanta Sarile, Nityananda Prabhu directly took Jiva Goswami Pad to all over Navadip Parikrama. He is also Jiva Goswami Pad was the great Acharya in our Parambara, Siddhanta Acharya. So similar, our all Brahmins, this Parampara, Go Brahman is the embodiment for our Parampara. So in that way, we have to be careful to always criticize in Brahmin. So here, Mahaprabhu and Gadadhar Goswami Pandit, they come to teach us. They are not only ordinary Goswamis, but also they are the Yuga Avatar and Yuga Acharya and like that. So today is Radharani's appearance day and Gadadhar Goswami Pandit's appearance day. Simultaneously, Mahaprabhu bless us all, and Gadadhar Goswami Pandit can also bless us all to our Gurudev and all Guru Parampara. Bless us that we can do nice Krishna Bhakti and all progress our Vancha and progress the past.
Yes, I can just give a summary of that information as I said that Mars program is the program just for programs that other people. And basically, Gadadhar Pandit was born in Bangladesh, East Bengal, in Chittagong, I believe. And as Mars was explaining that 12 years old, his parents moved to Navadvip, and he was a few years younger than Mahaprabhu. So, and then Mars also explained how they had certain debates in their younger years. Mahaprabhu asked him what is Mukti, liberation, and Gadadhar Pandit responded according to Hindu philosophy. And Mahaprabhu said there's more to it than that. louder. So, and we can see how the pastime with Punjari Pitanidi, how Bakunda, he said he wanted to show them the exalted Vaishnava, and when he went there, President Marsh was explaining that Punjari has extreme opulence and silk sheets and clothing and things like this. And he had some doubts, is this the Vaishnava, some of this is more like a Vishya sensitive. And noticing his doubts, then Mukunda chanted a couple verses about Putana, how she was Krishna so merciful that even when she came to kill him with poison on her breast, Krishna gave her the destination of the Dharma, one of the spiritual world. And so, seeing this, he realized that he had made a someone who took a different initiation from the Gadadhar Pandit. And Gadadhar Pandit was, Baba's Maharaj, as I mentioned, or Radharani and Krishna Lila. And Punjari Vijaydevi was actually Bishop Maharaj's Radharani's father. So that connection was between chicken and Gita. And Maharaj also explained nicely how the different associates of Mahaprabhu incarnated in Krishna Lila. Mahaprabhu descended with all Krishna descended as Mahaprabhu in Radharani's ruling form, of his associates with him. And then also was mentioned how that Sachimata actually asked Gadadhar Pandit to take care of Mahaprabhu because Gadadhar was a great expert when Mahaprabhu started, having these ecstatic symptoms, and one was explaining ripping at his chest, things like that. Gadadhar Pandit was a great expert at calming Mahaprabhu and preventing problems. So, following that order, then Gadadhar Pandit is always with these different Buddhas like the Mahaprakash, did the one to tell Mahaprabhu and all these different pastimes, even when Mahaprabhu took sannyas, Gadadhar Pandit was also there. And so when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got the sannyas from Puri, Gadadhar Pandit also went there. And Maharaj was also explaining how he had taken the Kshetra sannyas that allowed to stay in the dawn permanently. And even then, when Mahaprabhu wanted to go to when he went to Vrindavan, Gadadhar Pandit was willing to break that vow. And then he got to he followed up to a certain degree, but Mahaprabhu told him not to. And finally, when he got to Kata, Mahaprabhu said, look, I'm not even going to criticize you, but I criticize me if you don't. I forgot. And so at that point, Gadadhar actually fainted, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya actually accompanied him back to Puri. And even when I was explaining how the Tiller Gopinath was found in the garden, the Tulani's garden. The garden area, seems to be a temple there where the staying Mahaprabhu, Gopinath there, gave it to the worship there. And also explaining the tears whether the Mahaprabhu would go there every day and read the Bhagavatam to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and how his tears would just drench in some of those pages. it's interesting too, Mark pointed out the mood, because it was saying that Gadadhar Pandit's mood was, was a little more like, almost like the readings were a little more passive, whereas we see Radharani is a little more fiery. And he had nice explanation and then after Mahaprabhu left, Gadadhar Pandit, his separation became so unbearable that he became so weakened. Just explaining how actually sort of opening our backside down so that Gadadhar Pandit can go and do this weekly last year after this deep separation. So it's amazing, and then even the connection with Bhakti Bharata, which is very interesting. So, so anyway, I'm hoping to achieve now. So, a bunch of opportunities to see the village.
Gadadhar.